Liverpool Football Club has had some of the greatest players in football history, legends, icons, heroes, but unfortunately, having world-class football ability does not automatically. Today, we're counting down Liverpool's top 10 worst haircuts of all time. And some of these trims deserve their own transfer to the reserves. At number 10, it's Andy Carroll. The man looked less like a Premier League striker and more like the motorway service stations. Every time he headed the ball, his hair seemed to arrive half a second later. The ponytail wasn't terrifying, but it definitely wasn't helping. At number 8, it's Raw Murals. Look, the tattoos were cool. The beard was cool. But some of those haircuts looked like he'd lost a bet with his barber. At times his head resembled an art project that had run out of funding halfway through. At number 7, we have Mohamed Salah and his famous giant curls before the 2020 shave. Birds could probably nest in it during international breaks. Number 6 belongs to Mamadou Sakho. Sakho's various mini mohawks and dyed styles looked like a video game character that hadn't fully loaded yet. Every few months, there seemed to be a new version. Some were decent. Some looked like crop circles had appeared on his head overnight. At number 5, it's Christian Poulsen. Not because it was outrageous, but because it somehow managed to be spectacularly boring. It looked like the default haircut when you forget to customize your character in a football game. Number 4 is El Hadji Diouf. Fans felt while watching him play. There was no clear plan, no clear direction, just vibes and questionable decisions. At number 3, we have Jibril Cisse. Honestly, you could make an entire top 10 using only Cisse. Spider web designs, bright colors, strange patterns. Every haircut looked like he spun a wheel labeled bad ideas and committed to whatever it landed on. Even football websites regularly include his styles among the worst ever seen in the sport. Number 2 is Bruce Grobbelaar. The legendary goalkeeper once rocked a rat tail hairstyle that looked outdated before it was even fashionable. It was the sort of haircut that made you wonder whether he'd accidentally traveled to the future from the 1980s and then immediately traveled back again. And at number 1, the undisputed champion of questionable Liverpool haircuts, it's Abel Xavier. The platinum blonde hair, the platinum blonde beard, the complete commitment to looking like a video game villain. It was impossible to ignore and impossible to explain. Even years later, he's still regularly mentioned whenever football fans discuss the worst haircuts in football history.